Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Man United Agenda. And it is preview time, and it is Manchester United versus Newcastle. I love it. I love it if we beat them. Love it. And we're back, guys. Welcome back to the Man United Agenda. And yes, we are live. And as always, myself, I am solo. And we've got Mr. B. And we've got Paddy. And as always, we've got Brush. It is a Friday night feeling. And it is nice to see these beautiful faces on. So, guys, how are we doing? Mr. B, how are you doing today, sir?
Good, man. It's Friday, man. You know me and Fridays, boy. I enjoyed my weekend so much.
Yep. Paddy, how you doing, sir? How's your Friday?
Very good, yeah. You had loads to do today, so I had a busy week, mate. Busy week, mate. So it's and a late night last night. So I'm glad to be on, mate. It's good. I'm feeling good. I'm a bit tired, but I'm doing all right, mate. Good.
Yeah. Well, Paddy, we want to get you smiling again. We want the old glory days from Manchester United to resurrect, to make you smile and make you happy.
Yeah. Come on.
Big up, Brush. How you doing, sir? As always, welcome back, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. As always, I've been good. Looking forward to this weekend. Busy week ahead for United as well.
Yeah,
it is indeed. I think we play today on Sunday, and then straight after Sunday we've got
Spurs on Wednesday, and then Chelsea
Spurs.
on Saturday.
It's not called Spurs. It's Spursy on Wednesday. Spursy. The cabinet needs a bit dusting down. That's all we need to say. But guys, we've got to, before we get to that, we need a game in hand, basically, on pulling up on Sunday. We need to figure out how we're going to beat Newcastle United. So, guys, before we kickstart, let's go to Brush. And Brush has got a little statement for us to read out from our sponsorship.
Haha, yes. Usually this would be Omondi's job, but he's not with us today. So here goes. We are now sponsored by Global Mapping Surveys. Global Mapping Surveys currently assist architects, property developers, and construction companies all over the country. They offer a wide range of services, such as setting out topographical surveys, 3D laser scanning, monitoring. The link is in the description for the website and contact details.
Thank you so much. And then again, I think tonight, Brush, it's going to be a running sort of theme with you, isn't it? Because we've got you for the comments as well. So before we kickstart the show, guys, I just want to go to some of these guys who, beautiful people, have taken their time out to come and watch us tonight.
Let's see who's in the chat today. We've got Bobby K in the house. Talk is in the house. Bill Baggio, howdy. Big G, oi oi, happy Friday, lads. Vincent is here. Hi, guys. Who else? Vincent says, went to the match last night. It was okay game, but we should have done and scored a lot more than that one. Yeah, I totally agree, Vincent. We should have.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Big G in the building as well. Big Gavin, big up. Pat Lawless.
Pat's in the house. Emma K, hello.
Emma.
Ola Cunye as well, always here.
Oh, what? Hold on. Did we miss something? Liverpool are back. Ola Cunye in the building. Oh, Lord have mercy on us.
Look, I'll tell you what. I see Bart made the comments yesterday. I see 007 days. They've awoken from their Wi-Fi free cave. Welcome back, 007.
Welcome back.
You will be silent. You will be silent again after Sunday, but while you're here, big up, bruv.
Big up. And this one from Vincent, please, Brush.
Let's see. Yes, it does need dust down. I think they're going to hire Scousers to do it because I can get them to do it for 20p. Now a cash in hand, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
Emma. Welcome, Emma. Then we got Matthew Bassett.
Big up everyone on the show and in the chat.
And Ola Kunde has started.
That's good.
Mo, United stand have a show on the same time. I watch this on playback.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm not going to call you by your government name, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. I thought you'd be watching me rather than going over there, but we'll give you credit. And last but not least,
good to see the green and gold scarf, Mr. B.
Good, yeah, well done. Yeah, like that.
Okay, and who is in it? Matthew Bassett's in the building as well. Okay, so guys, if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit us subscribe, and also like. If you're old to the channel, you know what to do. Just hit one and only but the like button. And Colin from FTSN Colin is in the building. Big up, bro. I can't even pronounce the name of the channel I made up. That's terrible. Oh my days, that's terrible. Goldbridge is having a meltdown. Okay, don't worry about it. We're not having a meltdown on the agenda. So, guys, Newcastle fixture coming up. Obviously, you know what? Let's go and let's talk about a little bit of Newcastle team news and Manchester United team news as well before we kickstart the show. And Man United, obviously, we know the state at the moment of Scott suspended for that game. We know Martial's out. Wan-Bissaka is out. Help me out. Who else is out? Maguire's out, injured still. I'm not celebrating with Maguire's out. I think we just got to be patient with Harry Maguire at the moment because Gareth Southgate, as what Omundi would say, sees something that we can't see. So we'll give the benefit of the doubt for that. But Paddy, I'm not coming to you because I know what your feelings about it. I know what your feelings are, Paddy. So I won't do it. I won't do it to you, Paddy.
Where's Omundi when you need him?
Yeah, exactly. Where's Omundi when you need him? But let's kick start then, guys. And obviously we've got a few injury with the Man United at the moment. If I'm right to say as well, I'm going to look at the injury list as well, also for Newcastle United, if I can get it up here. So obviously we know Donny van de Beek's out for Man United, Harry Maguire is out, Anthony Martial doubtful, Scott is suspended, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka is injured. For Newcastle, they've got, I can't even pronounce some of these names. The only player I'm pronouncing is it Isaac? And I think he's a quality player. I do like him. I think he's a quality player. Shelby's injured as well. Don't even know if he's their captain anymore or who's their captain.
Trippier.
Rush. Is it Trippier their captain now?
Trippier, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that's their injury list. So guys, let's kickstart. Man United, Newcastle. Basically is a game that always has sort of like an edge about it, isn't it? So Brush, let's go to you first, and guys, just get involved in the conversation. It's one of those ones where I remember sort of watching, is it when Asprilla, that drumming we got off them when Les Ferdinand scored that goal against us as well. You know, I can remember all of those because it was always a feisty game with Newcastle, Manchester United.
There's been quite a few high-scoring games between us as well through the years.
Yeah, has as well. So, Pat, get involved. Paddy, get involved. Mr. B, get involved in the thing as well. So, Newcastle, Man United, sort of, what probably was your best game and your worst game against them? Mr. B, sorry, Mr. B, I've dropped you in it now.
Yeah, you have, mate. You know you got to give me. I need time.
Okay, go
all I remember is Albire's goal. I'll be honest. Of all of the games, I remember,
when he chipped Schmeichel.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sticks in my head about Newcastle.
The one that sticks out for me is when I thought Keane was gonna kick the shade out of Alan Shearer.
The ball.
It was quite a high scoring game, that one. I think it was like 4-1 or 5-3 or something.
For me, I think it's the 5-1 and the way that we went up and we performed against them. We were absolutely destroyed in that. And I think for me, one of our best game is, for me, it's probably a boring game, but it was FA Cup final. Paul Scholes scoring I think he scored the winner.
The treble.
Yeah, the treble season. I think for me, probably, I know Wayne Rooney scored a cracker in one of those games as well. He did score.
That was back in 05, I think.
Yeah, he scored a cracker. Yeah. So again, it's been one of those ones where Newcastle.
I think my favourite one was where I think we were competing at the top of the table with Keegan, whatever. And I think Cantona got one the last 5 minutes, a cross ball over, and Cantona got the goal, and that was it. We buried them. I think we went on to win the league. Then they were all, I think that was a season where when we're going to beat them, we beat them from Keegan.
They lost like an 11-point lead.
Yeah, they did.
And we beat. I think we played them in January or December. I remember. Andy Cole scored, and it was a cold January.
Guy.
Yeah. Guys, was that the season then when they went to Liverpool? Was it they went to Liverpool and drew 3-3 as well?
Stan Collymore, yeah. And
that was 4. Was that 4-3?
There was 4-3. There was 2 seasons in a row where they got done 4-3 by Liverpool.
Yeah. So and I think they went to Leeds. They had to go to Leeds United and get a goal. Win at Leeds, didn't they?
That's right. They didn't.
I don't think they won, did at Leeds. They didn't win. And there was a breakdown before that Kevin Keegan had. But guys, time has changed now. Eddie Howe was the manager. Obviously, what a talented manager is as well. Got to give him respect. They're in money at the moment, Newcastle United. So because they've got quite a lot of money going, they've got open checkbook. That's what the chairman they were talking about today. Newcastle looks like at the moment, when you look at the names and the names they have in the team, you look at most of them, they come almost like championship players, aren't they? And that's no disrespect for Newcastle, but I think they've got ethos, and I think Eddie Howe have signed cleverly. Mr. B?
Championship players. Have you seen that central midfielder?
Yeah, I know about him. We're going to go on to him because he's my player to watch.
Okay,
he's my player to watch, yeah?
Okay.
And I don't understand how no one else snapped him up.
Look, Arsenal were interested in it, weren't they? But they weren't going to pay him the money that he wanted to get paid. But I've got to see. That's what happens when you drift me off guard. What was you talking about?
So we're talking about basically what Eddie Howe has done for Newcastle United.
Yeah, do you know what?
And the players they signed.
He's done really well, and the fact that they actually gave him a new contract means that they've got faith in what he's doing, because they could have easily come in and said, "No, we don't want Eddie Howe." But no, he's doing a really good job. He's doing a really good job. I mean, we've got 3 hard games. This is probably the easiest of the 3 that we've got coming up.
I thought Tottenham would be.
I don't think. I think this is going to be the easiest of all of the games we're playing.
That's confidence, that is, Mr. B, to say that.
Well, no. Well, you look. We've got Chelsea and Spurs next. I think Spurs are going to be sitting down there just waiting to spring the attack. And Chelsea, I think Chelsea will be a harder game. I just think that this is going to be the hardest of the 3. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Thinking that, but yeah, Eddie Howe's done a good job. He's got them playing well. I think he's bought well, especially in Trippier. I think a lot of people thought he was just going
fantasy
there for the
football,
money.
by the way. If you play it, he's in my team. He's my vice captain.
a lot of people thought that he was going to be.
Should have been.
Was going to be, but yeah, he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job.
Yeah. Let's go to Paddy. Paddy, go on.
For Newcastle, I think. So, give me the question again now.
So I was saying about obviously the recruitment that Newcastle United have done so far since Eddie Howe's and what manager Eddie Howe was in, because young British manager, not a lot of British managers get the opportunity to manage in the Premier League, but it's almost Newcastle are sticking with him and basically backing him as well.
They are. I mean, the Eddie Howe thing, and I think what will happen in the future is that as they get better and they get better and they get spending more and more money, which they will do, won't they? They want the Man City project, don't they? Which they will do. I think Eddie Howe won't end up. I think they'll go for bigger managers. But they've done really well so far. I'm really impressed when they won last Saturday. Big fan of Trippier mentioned. There's a Bruno fella in there as well. Very good. I think their striker's out tomorrow, isn't he? Injured. Alexander.
Yeah, but you've got Callum Wilson though. You can't sort of bet against him.
No, you can't. Solo. I think they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough going. These are, but I like Eddie. I like the way Newcastle playing. Bless them, the Geordies have been suffering for so long. So it's good to see them doing well. But we've got to match them. But what I will say is that. I think Newcastle are going to get better and better. My worry in the next couple of years is they're going to spend. And I don't know, go up after players like Mbappe for 300 million and spend money like that. They may not. I don't know what that project is, but they're going to spend money. And I want to, we've got to try and at least get up there because they could be a top 3 side, can't they? Coming up,
Let's go, Brush. Paddy just said sort of regarding the Mbappe going to Newcastle or stuff like that. But surely, could they afford to sign him under the fair play, or fair play don't really work anymore because Man City seem to get away with it, and so does PSG.
I mean, if you've got enough money, you can get away with anything, can't you? So even if you get penalised, you just pay the fine and keep it moving. It's just one of those ones. With regards to Eddie Howe, I think he's done a fantastic job. Regarding their recruitment, I think they've done it the right way. They've taken it step by step. They haven't just splurged money for the sake of it, because they've got bottomless pits of money. There's structure to what they're doing. Like Paddy said, in a couple of years' time, there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to bring in like the top managers and big players. But for the time being, they're building block by block the right way. And these lot gave Man City a hell of a game. I'm not taking them lightly. Miguel Almiron is a player that in the past has flattered to deceive, but he's added goals to his game now. We're seeing what he was doing in the MLS now, so he's one to look out for. Callum Wilson can be a threat. So, and Bruno Guimaraes, I mean, I've been telling people for a hot minute that's the real Bruno.
Yeah, but again, you're talking about that, and when you look at their youth as well, yeah. So when you go back, guys, and look at their youth, you got Sean Longstaff, who still has a position in that team as well. And Man United, was it his brother Man United was after for a very long time?
I don't know. I wouldn't take either one of them, mate.
What I'm saying is,
just so Geordie Scott McTominay.
His brother was Matty, but yeah, no, I believe this was the one that we were after.
Yeah, Sean. Didn't they score against us 3 years ago?
Yeah,
he did as well. That was the embarrassing thing about it. So Arsenal fans here asking a question: who's top of the league? Don't worry, not for long. City will win the league by at least 15 points, so it's all right. So going back, sort of like Fabio Schler, where did he come from, Brush? Because again, he's another player that I think he was in the Premier League originally, wasn't he?
Fabian Schär. I remember he was at FC Basel for a bit. I don't know exactly where they got him from, just before Newcastle. I don't know if it was from Basel or from elsewhere.
Yeah, because again, he's another one, and he's very pivotal to sort of that defensive unit they've got with Trippier at the back as well.
Yes, Sven Botman they got in the summer. He's a good signing.
He's a good signing as well. So obviously, I don't know too much about these guys, but sort of whilst I knew I was doing the game today, I start looking at some of these players, and we would look at some of these players at Man United, and we were like, oh my God, these guys can't actually get in the team. But the problem is, this is how the recruitment should be at Manchester United. I don't think we've got young players and stuff there. I don't think we should always try to go out to buy sort of like already made players. I don't know if anyone agree with me there, but it's almost like Ronaldo wasn't already ready made, and he came in the club and it's nurturing him and coaching him. And I think with the manager we've got right now, he would be great with that now, nurturing young players. I don't know, Paddy, do you agree or not? Or do you want Mbappe and ready-made players?
You're right, though, because the ethos for Man United is that we bring in these new players. But, you know, the class of 92 that we've had in the past, that's never going to happen for another 30 years. But we've got a few big young players coming through. And you talk about Newcastle coming through now with their players. Maybe they've got, I don't know what their project is long-term. Are they going to bring their new young players through? It's all about it's the talent of the youth, isn't it? And you have to look at Phil Foden at Man City, don't you? To think, oh my God, that's a youth player from Manchester. Wouldn't I like to have him at United? So yeah, I think you can't go away from that, because I was brought up on the Busby and the Doherty and those young players, so that would always be around Man United, won't it? You know what I mean? So you're right. I think I'm sold on that now, Solo. So it's young players for me all the way, but you do need a bit of experience, a bit of class, in tune.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Brush.
It's all about balance for me, mate. Obviously, I prefer to go with the younger talents, to nurture them, to find those diamonds in the rough that we can then improve. But like Paddy touched on, those players need guidance from experienced professionals. So yeah, bit of both. I'm not overly on just getting the checkbook out and spending. I prefer we do our due diligence and bring in the right players.
Yeah, right. We're going to go a bit about Man United at the moment. And then after that, we're going to be talking about players to watch. So guys, get involved in the comments. And which player do you believe sort of we need to be more wary of for Newcastle? And also what player sort of we also, for Man United, that we think will be the standout player at Man United as well. So, guys, if we sort of look at the United, obviously we had one of those games on, was it Thursday night, where I don't know, was that a new record? How many shots we had on goal
34,
and didn't score?
34.
But you say that again. Who remember Man United? He was the manager at the time. I think was it David Moyes against Fulham.
And he had all those crosses, and he had all the crosses,
the endless crossing.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, it's great. They can cross all day. I'd rather have chances at goal, but that game. On another day, we score 5. It's simple. On another day,
credit to that goalkeeper as well. What a performance!
Brilliant.
Yeah, love him. Yeah. Love him. Yeah.
I really liked his interview afterwards as well. You could tell he was just chuffed to be there.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Paddy's new favourite player. Paddy's new favourite player. So, guys, obviously we're talking about Man United. I know on here I haven't, and I don't think a lot of us here scrutiny, but Marcus Rashford, Mr. B, how many more chances does he need to actually bury the ball?
Listen, you can't be blaming Marcus. Everybody missed.
I'm asking questions. I'm not blaming Marcus.
Don't ask that one then, bruv. Especially don't ask that one. I'm gonna get all defensive on Marcus now. So no, everybody missed. Yes, he should have put that away a couple, but as I said, the goalie was on a different level. I mean, he'd probably take one from his legs this week now, the goalie, but that's life. I'm not having no Rashford slander.
And I'll tell you what, Mr. B, after what we saw of him last year, I'm just glad that he even got those shots off yesterday the way he did.
Yeah, for real, because last year he wasn't doing nothing.
No, because one thing we have to credit Eric for that, because he's proper giving him confidence, and you can see that in his play now.
Yeah.
There's 3 parts to this, though. There's one part we're going to give a team a real slaughtering at some point. We're going to make these chances, and there's a second bit is with Rashford, as Mr. B pointed out, is that if we've got to be clinical in front of goal, because goals are goals, and if we don't make these chances, someone really good will be clinical against us and will score. So I think there's a little bit, but the jury's out with Marcus, Mr. B. I'm not going to slaughter him because he's in there and he's been playing well the last few games as well. So.
Oh, shut up, Paddy. Did I just hear that? No way. I just heard Paddy said something.
A little bit.
Paddy, did you just give something? Oh, Paddy.
I'm watching him closely, but I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him to, and I go, oh, that's it. Wait.
I'll tell you what.
Like a praying mantis on waiting for him. And, I don't want the other bloke coming back from injury either.
Brilliant. No name mentioned who. I want him back. Mr. B wants him back as well. So, quick one. We're going to just go through some of these comments. But before we go, would you mind just reading out regarding our sponsorship for us, please?
Yes. We are now sponsored by Global Mapping Surveys. Global Mapping Surveys currently assist architects, property developers, and construction companies all over the country. They offer a wide range of services, such as setting out topographical surveys, 3D laser scanning, monitoring. The link is in the description for the website and contact details.
When you say topographical, I think everyone's asking that question, isn't it? Have you done your research on it yet?
I have no idea what that means.
Paddy, I would ask you, but I don't want to hear the answer. So, Rush, I'm going to quickly just hit some comments. Would you mind just reading them out?
The United, FC United Forever says, it's one of the Glazer ones. I think, let me go into the actual comments. I think that they'll probably reply to somebody else. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? Vincent says, now that you see some glimpses of ETH ball, he will persevere with that despite the risk in coming games. He did that too at Ajax, growing pains.
Okay. We got Stumpy as well here. What a name by Stumpy.
Says, I am at a child's birthday party and will miss the Newcastle game. My first miss of the season.
Oh, Stumpy. And FC United Forever. I'm not wearing pink tonight. Sorry. Where is that? That's the one from Vincent you've got there. Emma McKay in the building.
And McKay says, I would buy more proven players because then we can nurture and develop our own youth. I think that's what Paddy touched on, about having the experience there to guide the youngsters.
And then Shear we spoke about.
Oh, Fabian SHAH came from Deportivo.
Yep. Stumpy in the building again.
There is no evidence so far that Ten Hag nurtures young players.
Okay, and you got FC United there.
I'm still at laughter with Glazers 2 wanting 10B, whether it's dollars or pounds, for a broke club that's been asset stripped to the bone. I did see those comments this week. I don't know how true they are, but yeah, if they want 10 billion, this is ridiculous.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And then from Stuart.
Someone's going to get spanked by us soon. Hopefully the Geordies.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Newcastle game not even getting broadcasted on Sunday.
Well, and Rich, big up Rich. Welcome, sir.
Big up Rich Sports in the house.
And it's from Rich what again?
Don't need to protect Rashford. He's been playing well this season.
Right. Listen, yeah, I've seen this comment. I'm not accepting it yet. And I've seen this comment. I'm not accepting it, yeah. Leave Fred alone. There was one about Omundi protecting Maguire as well, wasn't it? Oh, look, it's there. Look at that.
Oh, there we
go. What a timing. Let's come off there. So, guys, if you haven't yet seen it, this is what we're talking about. Just make sure you check the link in the description. Go check out GMS. And
if nothing else, guys, go and Google topographical and tell us what it means.
There you go. That's all it is. Thank you for that. Whoever just put that up in the chat for us. I believe that's talk. Oh, Matthew Bassett in the building, but no comment. Thank you so much, Matthew, man. But where's the comment?
It's whatever comment you put down, we'll read out. But bless you, bruv.
Big up.
Well done, mate. Well done, Matt.
Big up, Matt. Appreciate that.
Why are we even entertaining 007 tonight, man?
And this last comment from Roy of the Rovers.
What's the bleeding story, lads? Is that Paddy the club on? Great to see the Irish lads on. You have any more Irish?
We've got plenty. The whole. I think now there's only 1, 2, 3. There's probably about 5 of us who went Irish, and the rest of the panel's all Irish. Yeah. And plus, to be honest with you, my ancestor, my great-great-grand, is Irish as well, and my surname is Irish as well. So
exactly, bro. Exactly.
There you go. So we all Irish together. We're Irish. We're anything you want us to be.
I drink Guinness Punch. It's about the closest I'll get.
I'm Irish on St. Paddy's Day. Does that count?
Yeah, exactly.
You're Irish. Technically speaking, you're Irish. Eddie's in the building as well. Eddie, big up Eddie. Football Waffle as well is in the building for us. Right, guys, we are going to move on. Mr. B, you just had the banner what we're talking about. So, guys, let's give it a quick little reel here. Players to watch. Mr. B, player to watch for Newcastle and for Man United.
Eriksen for us. I think in the 20 minutes that he came on the pitch, he showed everything that Fred isn't in that position.
Mr. B, and £10, slandering.
That's fine. I'll pay it. My mum told me I must always tell the truth, so I'm telling the truth. Fred is shit. And for them, Bruno, their central midfielder, I think he's so infectious. I love the way he plays. I love the way he plays. I love his ability on the ball. I love the way he gets the crowd going. So he's my player to watch from Newcastle.
But I think, to be honest with you, I think a lot of people is going to probably say the same thing. So, Paddy, let's go to Paddy first. Paddy, you're next. Player to watch.
But Maximin, definitely for Newcastle. Definitely think. Yeah.
There's a few of them in it. Jesus.
I think he might be out though, Paddy. Luckily.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw the injury news. He didn't mention him.
He didn't mention him on the injury news.
Okay. I'm not, because I'm looking at a predicted lineup. I'm not seeing him. I don't know what's happening with him. If he's there, then it's definitely a worry.
All the predicted lineup I've seen today, he's in it.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. He's a threat. He's a fighter and he's a grafter. But I think a Trippier definitely for me. I'd like to see him as our right back rather than the other fella that.
Oh, come on now, man. I'm not having that slandering.
Oh, Trippier, man. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, it's basically because he's just come back from injury, so they think he might be substituted on. So we don't know. So it could be him. It could be Jacob Ramsey, Jacob Murphy rather.
Yeah. So sorry, Brush. For us, I'd say definitely Anthony, the young kid.
Oh, here we go. Hold on, wait, Martinez, Anthony. What we're doing now?
Anthony, I love Martinez, but and also as well, Casemiro, bro. He is now flowing, isn't he?
Oh, ooh, you like Casemiro as well?
Listen,
oh.
let me tell you. I have not seen. Now Maguire's not in that team. Paddy's. Every time I talk to Paddy, he's smiling. It's a whole different. I tell you, man. It's like that green screen just got your cheeks up, man.
I'm pleased, bro. I'm pleased, bro. I want a strong defense, a strong midfield, and a strong front line. That's what I want, and a strong goalkeeper. That's all I want from this team, bro.
Leave the hay alone as well, man. You lot with the goalkeeper.
But I tell you what, sorry, I'm talking about today. If we have Casemiro, Bruno, I know he's got his. I'm having a real issue with Bruno, his captain, and his attitude. But Bruno, Casemiro, and Eriksen, that three, they are linking, bro. I mean.
Oh yeah, they are, and I think a lot. I'm going to come to Brush next, but I think a lot of people are criticizing Bruno Fernandes, and I'm not going to sit there and say that he may not be scoring goals, but he's doing other things on the pitch which we haven't seen from him. The goal scoring will come back again. Brush, player to watch for Newcastle and United.
Almiron, Trippier, and the man in midfield, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, I've got Wilson tomorrow, so I've got Wilson. Amrad, I should have put him on my fantasy team. He scored last week as well, didn't he? Yeah, I need to put him in.
Amrad, yeah.
But again, you know what? Yeah, Bruno is definitely one to watch. But Joel Willock as well. He's gone a little bit under the radar, but he's a quality player as well. And what is it? They got him from Arsenal as well, didn't they? In the January transfer window or something, wasn't it? January transfer, or did they have to? He went on loan and then came back and then went in the summer, didn't he? And it was quite cheap.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I think they got about 25 million.
Yeah, decent player as well. Quick one before we move on to the next one. I want to just ask the panels quickly. 19 in the chat, guys. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. Breaking news: Harry Maguire starting for Newcastle. Oh, Paddy will be loving that, innit? Starting for Newcastle.
That happens. That's going to be the green won't be green anymore. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah. Quick one as well. HC Gamers in the building. I don't even think we say hello to you, but big up as always. Welcome. Quick one. We've got at the moment, what's the name? Foden signed a contract today. Did anyone saw that coming? Foden signed a new contract, because the way I look at it, Man United, the minute a player is going to sign a contract, it's leaked.
Yeah.
Phil Foden signed a contract and no one knew about it.
Yeah. They've got it worked out there, haven't they, Man City? The way they've got it all. They've got it nailed down, haven't they? Batten down the hatches. You don't see any grief there, do you? You're right. Nothing gets the dirty linen doesn't get in public. But we're a bigger club than City, though, aren't we? We're always under the microscope, aren't we?
Not on the pitch at the moment, though. So, guys, quick one. If you're liking, sharing, please also subscribe to the channel. We are going to go through a few comments quickly. I'm not going to go through a lot of them, so guys, apologies. So we would like to say big up Matthew. Thank you so much for that contribution. We spoke about Rashford. We saw the comment about Rashford. Did we read these comments out yet or not? I don't think we did, or did we?
Which comments?
That one there from
read that one.
Okay, Paddy green screen. Okay, let's go to Eddie. I just want to find comments actually that we can actually read. That's Fred as well. Got a fake passport apparently. Let's see what else. Breaking news about Harry Maguire. Big G said about Harry Maguire will be playing for them tomorrow. Bill MK.
Bill Baggio responded in kind. F1 Big G, don't wind me up, bro.
Don't.
Yeah. 007, what's this?
It was reported last week he was signing. I think he's referring to Foden.
Okay. But it was done so quick. It was done literally, no messing around. And I bet he's not on as much money as Jadon Sancho or even Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, because I can't afford to pay them with Haaland sucking up 3/4 of their wage bill.
Yeah,
it's levels, bruv. It's levels, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him at the moment. So, guys, what we're going to do quickly, we are going to go to solo 11. Actually, you know what? Let's go to solo 11, guys. What is your 11? Could you please let us know? I've got 11 of Fred in my team today. 11 Freds. Today, I think, guys, to be honest with you, today is the second time round, I don't have Fred in my team. So let's go to Pat D and ask Paddy team. Can you see that Paddy's okay for you?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah. What do you want to know?
Yeah. So who would you drop and replace?
Dollar. I'm only joking. Shaw. I'd have Shaw. It was about a toss up between Shaw and Malacia, and I think he's going to put Shaw in, which I think I'll struggle with him.
Makes sense. Luke Shaw has been doing all right since he's been back.
Only one game since he come back. That's all. I'm not going to give him any more than that. I still think he's a weak link. What's the name's back in? Varane's back in, but he's my worry with him that he's made of glass. He might get a knock tomorrow or whatever. But the rest of it's all good, to be fair. But Jadon, do you know there's a big question mark over Jadon Sancho. You know, I still don't believe he's at the races at all with us. I just don't. I've got a real question mark over him. That's my only worry on that team then, Solar. But he's in, isn't he? But he doesn't do enough for me. He's not doing enough. There's something wrong.
Okay. Brosh.
Sorry, I was distracted by a comment from FC United Forever, who says, where's the comment gone? Saying Fred is from Sheffield, like Gino D'Acampo. Yeah, this lineup looks right to me. Yeah, like Paddy touched on with the Shaw Malacia, it's a toss-up between those two. Also, I know Sancho came on and looked all right, but he's not had the best of it recently, so I can potentially see Rashford on the left and Ronaldo starting up top.
Okay, Mr. B, I know you like normally pick, but let's see tonight, though, what you're going to pick. There's no Fred and there's no Scott.
Yeah, so there's no argument. That's as simple as that. I'll keep it sweet. I'm like Brush. I'm not sure Sancho has earned that start. Ronaldo, I don't know if I'm playing Rashford. Either, I suppose. If Ronaldo starts, then
don't sit on the fence. Don't sit on the fence now. You normally say that to me.
You're right, Mr. B, because I think Rashford could be a great impact player if he come on, wouldn't he? I suppose.
Yeah, I would be starting. I would be starting Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I'll be starting Ronaldo because I think Rashford will probably be better. We're playing Tottenham away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be playing Ronaldo this game, home game, and Jadon, just because I think they'll probably try and sit in. Jadon's a little bit more technical. Your away games play Rashford. So yeah, I'm playing Jadon. I'm swapping Marcus Rashford for Cristiano Ronaldo, but I would keep the rest of that.
Oh wow! All right, I've got thumbs up. Apart from Paddy would want to change Luke Shaw, but we'll keep it. So guys, we are going to go to score prediction. So what we're going to do is look at the head-to-head quickly. Well, not head-to-head, but look at the last sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. So Man United obviously against Southampton. Where is it? We won Southampton.
What is this?
Huh? So this is a form guide going into tomorrow's game.
Have we played West Ham?
Not yet. We haven't, have we?
Hold on, God, ignore that.
This isn't.
That's not the right one. It's hold on. I've sent 2, but it's not the right one. Apologies, because I've screenshot that one and then done that. Apologies, guys.
Okay, cool.
I should have checked that one.
I think that's why we were so silent. Everyone was just trying to take in the results. Saying, what happened?
Yeah, when I came on screen, I looked at it. When I came on earlier, I looked at it and I went, yep, it's on it, but no, it's not on it. So quick one. What we're going to do now is get your score prediction in, guys. And first thing we want to do is, whilst you guys are waiting to get your score prediction, is Brush is going to just have some of these comments out quickly, please. Question for Paddy.
Question for Paddy. Is that green wall at the back, does that allow you to do the weather forecast?
It does,
just curious.
On we have more rain coming from the east. It will go raining more down on City, and Solo will have sunshine in London. Scorpio.
Oh God, this one for
Array of the Rovers goes on to say, upgrade De Gea, he's a liability. No thanks on the kebab merchant on the left. Get Christian in the 10 role. Start the beach ball that defeated Liverpool up top.
Yeah, and Del Boy's in the building. Big up Del Boy. Go check him out if you guys haven't checked him out yet.
Yeah.
What's the crack? What's the bleeding story? Big up all.
Yeah. Right, guys, let's get your score prediction in. Oh, Vincent's here, so let's get Vincent coming up, and then let's get the score prediction in. So, Paddy, have a think about your score prediction. There's a couple already in the comments.
Unfortunately, in Birmingham and Tamworth, it's pissing down, laughing out loud.
Outside here it is. He's right, Vincent. Absolutely correct, mate. It is.
Vincent, 3-1 to Man United.
Vincent, I suggest you pick up some shower gel and step outside, mate.
Man United, Newcastle, 1-1. Oh,
I
not yet, Mr. B. We're coming to the panel next. We're coming to the panel. Matthew Bassett's getting carried away.
10-0. Okay.
I know what sort of Bassett's gonna be on the takeaway tonight, boy.
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, we are gonna get your score prediction. So, Paddy, let's go. Your score prediction, please, sir.
It's a difficult one, mate, to be fair. Win or lose. I'm just trying to think now how good Newcastle are. But I think it'd be a high-scoring game. I think we'll win 3-2.
Okay. Mr. B?
I'm going to go 2-1.
I'm going with Paddy. I'm going to go 3-2.
Yeah. High-scoring game.
I just hope we don't give any silly free kicks away. That trick is quite nifty on set pieces.
That's why I'm convinced they're going to score.
Doesn't Trippier play take their free kicks out, Brush, yeah?
Yeah, take free kicks and their penalties. Yeah. Right, I'm going to say something which I'm normally confident with, but I'm not confident this week. So I'm going to go to a 2-2 draw.
Okay.
I don't think we haven't had a draw in the league yet this season, have we?
No, we haven't. No.
We seem to be doing a lot of things last minute, though. Have you noticed? It's back to the wall, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll take that. Whatever process it takes to win at the moment, to be honest.
You know what?
Yeah, listen, it's ugly, but as long as we get the results and the points.
Yeah. We're Old Trafford. You know what? Scrap that 2-2 draw. I'm going 3-1 Man United, man. Forget you guys, man. I'm sitting here right now. I've got all this stuff written down, and I'm looking at all high-scoring games. And the only one basically, which wasn't a high-scoring game, is last season when Newcastle beat us 1-0. That was it. The rest of the time, it's all high-scoring thing.
Cormac, I don't think I've ever seen you before. Big up, brother. I can't read what that says, but welcome to the agenda, bruv. He's got 2-1 United.
And he says this is going to be a tough game for us with Newcastle's form. I'm going 2-1 United.
Yeah, but Newcastle as well in their last few games have drawn as well, haven't they? They've drawn a couple of games as well, haven't they?
Emma K says Sancho is just following instructions from the manager. Anthony does the same. If you can't get ball through, then pass it back so we keep the ball and can find another way.
There you go. I agree. I like Jadon Sancho, so I'm going to agree with everything there. And then Stuart, 4-1.
They have a terrible record at Argaff.
Yeah, there you go.
Now they're a different team these days, aren't they?
Brilliant. But guys, listen, make sure at 10 o'clock as well, you guys tune in, because you're going to find Mr. B on it, TalkMU, Matthew Bassett, Football United TV, and who else is joining you? And
SHAH United.
SHAH United is joining you as well. So go over there, guys, 16 in the chat. If you yet have not hit that like button, please do so. If you're new to the channel, just give us some support and hit the subscribe button as well, guys. But we are here and we'll be back for the takeaway. We got the watch along on Sunday, and then we also got the reaction show also on Sunday. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Man Agenda. We are on the road to 2.5k subscribers. We're very close to it, guys. So just tell your friends and your family, and we'll be back at 10 o'clock tonight. So from us at the Man Agenda, good night. Oh, sorry, before I go, Paddy, we know where you are. Brush, where can they find you?
You can find me right here, mate. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Brilliant, thank you. Okay, and Paddy, no point. Paddy, we know where you are, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, everybody knows where I am. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got Paddy smiling tonight. That's the main thing.
Come on, Anthony. Come on, Casemiro. We're going to do the business.
Ruthless, aggressive.
Cut it now.
Brilliant, guys. From us on the Maniac Agenda. Have a lovely night. Good night.
Take care.